Hey everyone, it's Justin here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Emerald version. And in the last episode, we defeated the gym of Dewford Town. And in this episode, we're going to be heading towards Granite Cave. So let's go ahead and start up north here. And we'll run into our first trainer battle. And apparently he's talking about why he thinks he should be going to a washroom when he could be catching Pokemon. Now, there's a number of things I could list that are wrong with that, but I'm just going to continue on with the gameplay here. So Fisherman Ned is going to send out a Tentacool at level 11. If you went ahead and defeated the gym, you should have no problem with these trainers up here, and especially the cave itself, because it's really not that hard, and there's no trainers even inside the cave. So just go ahead and defeat Fisherman Ned for the easy win and get some free money and experience points. So continuing on a little bit west here, we'll find this guy. Which do you prefer, fishing in the sea or a stream? Depends on which one has better Pokemon. Fisherman Elliot would like to battle. And he's going to send out the very epic Pokemon, Magikarp. Now, if you look at the history of Magikarp, and you try to compare it to like something like Arceus, it's just not going to compare. It's not comparable. It's like comparing dirt to like marble or something. Like, obviously Marble's gonna win, right? You'd rather have Marble in your home. And Magikarp is the Marble. And it's just a purely epic Pokemon. And all around. And just look what it evolves into. It's epic, right? I don't know. You guys, I don't see any counter-argument to my statements. But anyways, he's gonna send out a second Magikarp. You thought one Magikarp was good. This is like the magic sponge thing. Like a 2-for-1 deal. And he's sending out 2 Magikarps. And they're both at level 10, so that's pretty threatening for your team. And if you guys couldn't tell, I'm being purely sarcastic here, and that's a joke. But Magikarp is a pretty cool Pokemon, and it does evolve into Gyarados, which is actually a good Pokemon. And once we get a Rod here, actually I think we can get a Rod in this town, and I'll do that next episode. Sorry, I got a call right there. And if you go right here, you'll get the Pokeball. And if you hit A on that rock over there, the one I'm passing right there, you can get the Stardust. And Stardust you can sell to a Pokemart, and it's worth about 2,500 Pokédollars, which is pretty significant. So, and if you talk to this hiker right here, he'll give you the HM05, which is Flash. And you need the gym badge to actually use Flash. But I didn't even use Flash going for this cave. You really don't need it. And we get into a Pokemon battle here. Now here's one of the first Pokemon you can find in here. It's a Makuhita. And Makuhita we fought in the gym. And he had a level 19 one. And it was pretty powerful. Luckily for me, I didn't let him set up. Or else he would have kept using Bulk Up. And just completely dominated my team. So if you want to pick up a Makuhita in here, that would probably actually be a good idea. And if you go right here, you can get a escape rope, which will help you escape once we get to the end, because you really don't want to go all the way back for the cave. And we get into another random battle. Now this is Sableye. Sableye is an interesting Pokemon because it has absolutely no weakness. And I foolishly try to use a quick attack here, not remembering that it's not effective. Okay, continuing on here. Now that ramp right there we can't access yet until we get a bike, but and we're going to run away from the Zubat here. Okay, picking up this Pokeball, we find a Pokeball. How ironic. And sorry, this part of the video is just really But, okay, so I should probably be commentating this, because this is the next Pokemon that I'm going to be catching for my team. And a lot of you may be asking why Aeron, because Aeron's not really that special, it takes forever to evolve, and it's just really not that great of a Pokemon. But I wanted to try something unique, something that I would usually never do, because you can, later in the game, around the same level as your Pokemon, when you go through Victory Road, you can find these wild. You can find this evolution wild, and it's near evolving, and you can just evolve it to its final evolution and use it on your team. But I want to try it to use it early on and have it on my team. So it is the Iron Armor Pokemon, a Pokemon that's clad in steel armor. And I don't know, I just wanted to try it. So you guys can let me know if you really like that or not. But that's just what I'm gonna do. And I do need a nickname though. If you guys want to give me a nickname, that'd be great. But once we get into Slateport City, we're gonna have the name changer person, and we're going to be able to do that. But what I forgot to mention at the start of this cave is, if you guys don't know how to get for this cave, you're gonna have to try to follow along. Since I didn't use flash, you guys can't really see most of the screen, and that's gonna be kind of hard for you to follow along. But if you can, just try to do it the best you can, and that would be pretty awesome. Now here's a Pokemon you can find in here that's pretty interesting. It's a Abra, and though you have to trade it to evolve into its final form, it is a significantly good Pokemon. It is a Psychic type, and probably one of the best in the game. It's just a really strong Psychic type. Its defenses are pretty low, and its moveset isn't the best, but if you want a Psychic attacker, it's just outstanding. Now, there's a few rocks in here that I think you can break later in the game, and you can get some items. But unfortunately, we don't get Rock Smash till about the 3rd gym, and we just got past the 2nd gym. And it won't be for another few episodes that we'll get to the 3rd gym, so... Now, I just found a level 12 Aeron, and I'm like, what? I got the weakest Aeron in here. Like, I didn't find any Aerons weaker than the one I got. So I guess I'm going to have to do some off-screen training and raise it up to my team standards here. And sorry for all the little wild battles in here. It's just, I can't really avoid that. And I was thinking about just cutting them out, but I got lazy. So if you go up these stairs right here and press A on this rock, you'll find an Everstone. And what the Everstone does is it... If it's on one of your Pokemon as a held item, it won't allow them to evolve. And you may be asking, well, why would you ever want to do that? Like, why would you not want your Pokemon to evolve? Well, Pokemon like Pikachu, there's a certain item that if they're holding it, it makes them stronger and stuff. And a lot of people don't want to evolve their Pokemon. I don't know. For whatever reason you don't want to evolve your Pokemon, that's the item. And it won't even ask you if you want to evolve it. It just will say no. And run away from this battle. We're nearly at the end of the cave. Just go up these ladders right here and go to the west and continue on this path, and we'll be at the end of the cave before we get interrupted by a wild battle. And here's another Abra, but I've already caught one. I'm not sure if I'm going to try to complete the Pokédex or not. It's kind of something I've been thinking about. I don't really have anyone to trade with for other versions, so I don't know if that'd work out. But Grovyle got to level 21, pretty good. And we're at the end of the cave, and here's Steven. My name is Steven. I'm interested in rare stones, so I travel here and there. Huh? A letter for me? And we hand over the letter to Steven. Okay, thank you. You went through all this trouble to deliver that. I need to thank you. Let me see, I'll give you this TM. It contains my favorite move, Steel Wing. And guys, guess which Pokemon he has? Skarmory. Awesome, right? I know I kind of spoiled that, but I just had to, because Skarmory is awesome. As you can tell from my channel's name. So he wants to register each other in our Pokénavs, so we'll go ahead and do that for him. And we can contact him later if we need to. Now I've got to hurry along. Okay, so you're going to want to use your escape rope right here, unless you want to go back for the cave, which I don't really recommend, especially if you didn't have Flash, because they give you a free escape rope, and escape ropes only cost like 500 Poké Dollars. We honestly get that so fast and easy, I don't see why not. It saves you time. So anyways guys, I'm going to end the video here. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and in the next episode we're going to be heading towards Slateport City.